Both heroes and villains made a very good point here. The villain made a point is Midora, you are such a mama's boy. I was actually a little bit disgusted on just how much of a mama's boy Midora is, but at the same time, that just proves how much Froze changed his life from a wild animal to another man. And the heroes made a point of everything, and the point heroes made a point that they need to unite in order to fight against this common threat. As finally, at least I hope, finally, that abomination called Yoa is killed. At least I hope so. Of the Toriko chapter 385, it's me, the Angry Enemy fan, the Despair Reviewer, bringing you a little bit update information on what's happening in the chapter. And that is, first of all, Brunch, of course, refuses to want to knock. I know it's Tepe who can free him from the knocking, but he asks why he should. And that is because apparently Per is the one who delivered a riddle chapter to them. Because one day Chief Manson awakened and the riddle chapter was there. I mean, Per has always been a mysterious Nitro, that's for sure. But it's clear that with his goal of reviving Neo and all that stuff, he has been evil. And according to Toriko, who now approaches, there is data on Neo in the riddle chapter, and the only one who could have done that is the one who have eaten Akashia, the one who carried Neo in the first place. So he says that they need all to defeat them Neo together, and that includes the remaining kings, which means that some of the kings died. But Branchi can only be in shock as it turns out, as he reveals, although we do not hear, just how capture level Neo is. Of course, Akashia is not done from that little anger, but Midora is still not worried because he combines Majority World with his food luck to really give it to Akashia. And now so Froze just tries to create more and more. No, not Froze. Joa tries to create more and more attacks on Midora, but Midora's food luck is way too strong. So with that, Midora reveals the full course. And it turns out the full course is not meat, but merely cherished memories, more important to him than food. His hors d'oeuvre was the meeting with Froze. His soup was Charity, the one where Froze fed Midora his first real food, which was the soup after she saved him. As Joaius tries to do more and more difficult attacks, Midora's food luck overpowers all that, including Saturn's drip, which is highly food acid. After that, the seafood dish is the warmth of the first family, which includes when he met his brothers and Frost to confirm they were family. The meat dish was when Frost gave Midora a goodnight kiss. So, as the Frost demon, as the Joa demon just calls Midora an Odieus complex Mommas Boy, which is, I mean, even for a villain, again, I have to agree with that. That is such an odious complex. He then says that the main dish of his food was her smile, which was always full of care and luck, caring, kindness, and care. But then, because he remembers just how much support she gave him and how much she told him that his tears is not polluted at all, and that he is more important than he thought. and was her encouragement. That was his full course salad, and and her teachings she gave him, the way she told him that no matter what it is, everything in this world, when it's shared, that's its true value is born, and that true meaning is found. My cooking is the same. If I just made it for myself, then I wouldn't have any value at all. According to Midora, that's his dessert. And so Joa just tries to use gourmet luck, but alas, it finally runs out. And so, mm, and so that's technically Midora's gourmet full course, because she gave him the greatest love of everything, and that's how much. And the reason why he was always so hungry, because he longed for Frost's cooking again, and her cooking with her love. Mm. And Midora acknowledges how much he turned cynical and all that stuff. And everyone sitting around the same table and eating together with smiles on their faces. That was Frost's dream. So Yoa does one last move by once again putting on the face of Frost, as Akashia tries to do a blindside attack. But then Toriko appears. And it's during that time that Midora snaps out of it and says that you used your last gourmet luck to wish for Akashia to come to your rescue. Well, Toriko coming to my rescue was my food luck. So with that moment, suddenly Yoa is being torn apart. I guess it must be from the hungry space or something. As Midora says that eating together as a family, just like Frost's dream, that's impossible, pure and genuine dream. That is my full course / wish. That is my drink. And so it's so Yoa decides. Yoa with his cowardly breath decide, or whatever his cowardly breath says that this is still Frost's body, even though it is a different gender. Or is it? It's you can still the dream. If you just can find Frost's soul, then this dream can come true. So Yoa tries to do one final attack on Midora, but of course Midora is having none of that and slowly eats Yoa up through his hungry space. So with that, Midora says, my full course is a souvenir for you to take you to the underworld. If you happen to meet Frost on the other side, tell her for me how much thankful I am. And with that, Yoa can only scream out in terror as the hungry space is slowly eating away it. And hopefully for this moment, Yoa is dead. That disgusting prick was disgusting me for way many two reasons. But yeah, this is basically this chapter. I don't know. I mean, it's meant to be heartwarming, and in a way it is, but at the same time, Midora do have a very the way he's so obsessed about Frost and how much it affected him. It is both heartwarming in a way, but it also is a little bit Odieus complexing, given to the fact that he's now fighting his father is just making that bigger. Who knows, right? That's basically the chapter. Will Per really help them? Toriko says he can deal with Per if that happens. And with Yoa dead, what's Akashia gonna do now? Who knows? Give me your thoughts if you have any.